there's a storm inside him. Not the kind that destroys cities, the kind that builds empires. You see, Luffy doesn't fight for peace. He fights for freedom, and freedom demands chaos before calm. Inside that smile, there's a hurricane waiting to break loose. People look at him and see joy, but they never see the silence before he strikes. They never hear the thunder inside his heart when someone tries to chain his spirit. That's what makes him dangerous. He laughs when others break. He rises when others fall. And when the world says stop, he answers, make me. Because inside him, there's no surrender, no quit, no fear. Only a storm that refuses to fade. Every pain he's felt, every scar, every tear, feeds the tempest within. The storm grows with every loss, with every failure, with every dream that dared to defy gravity. That's what true strength is. Not calm seas, not easy victories, but surviving the storm inside and using it to drown your limits. So when life breaks you, when people doubt you, abandon you, betray you, don't chase peace. Become the storm, because calm seas never made legends. Luffy didn't become who he is by avoiding chaos. He became the chaos. He turned pain into power, loss into laughter, and storms into sails. And that's the secret, isn't it? The world fears storms, but the ones who carry them change everything they touch. Be the storm inside. Let them hear your silence before the strike. Because once you rise, no one can calm what was born to roar. You've held it in for too long, haven't you? All that pain, all that fire. They tried to bury you in silence, but storms don't die in silence. They wait, they build, they become unstoppable. That's what Luffy did. He took every wound, every defeat, and turned it into momentum. When the world hit him, he hit back harder. When fate pushed him down, he got up laughing. Because that's the truth. You don't control storms. You survive them. You are them. He wasn't born with power. He was born with will. And will can tear through any destiny. There's something terrifying about a man who smiles in the middle of destruction. Something unstoppable about a soul that refuses to kneel, even when he's bleeding. Luffy doesn't wait for the storm to pass. He walks through it. And every step, every scar, reminds him who he is. A man who can't be tamed. A storm wearing a smile. So remember this. When your life feels heavy, when you can't breathe under the weight, don't pray for calm. Don't ask for mercy. Don't run. Roar. Let the world hear the chaos inside you. Because some storms aren't meant to destroy, they're meant to awaken. So keep moving forward. Keep fighting. Keep breaking limits. Because the storm inside you isn't your curse, it's your crown. Luffy didn't fear the storm, he became it. Now it's your turn. Be the storm inside. They told you to calm down, to stay quiet, to fit in. But storms were never meant to whisper. Luffy didn't rise by being calm. He rose because he refused to hide his fire. He burned through doubt. He shattered limits. He made the sea remember his name. That's the thing about storms. They start small. A whisper of wind, a ripple on water, until the world pushes too far and something inside snaps. That's when everything changes, when patience turns into power, when silence turns into rage, When your soul decides enough, that's the storm inside Luffy. It's not anger, it's not hate, it's clarity. It's knowing exactly who you are and never bending again. They broke his bones, they mocked his dream, but he smiled because he knew something they didn't. You can destroy a man's body, but you can't destroy his spirit. He kept walking, he kept fighting, he kept laughing, through pain, through fire, through fear. Because storms don't break, they become legends. And you've got that same chaos in your chest, that same unshakable hunger. You've been tested, scarred, and pushed, but you're still standing. So listen carefully. Don't try to control the storm. Don't hide it. Own it. Every scar you carry is proof that you're still here. Every time you fell, you rose stronger. The world fears those who can't be broken because they can't predict them. They can't stop them. They can only watch as they rise again and again. So keep your head up. Keep your heart hard. Keep your soul burning. Because storms like you don't fade away. They rebuild the world. You are the storm inside. Unbreakable, untouchable, unstoppable. Listen to me. If there's chaos inside, you don't run from it. That's your power. That's the part of you they'll never understand. The storm isn't your weakness. It's your answer to a world that tried to silence you. Every scar, every loss, every fall was preparing you for this moment. Luffy didn't win because he was stronger. He won because he never stopped moving forward, no matter how many times the world tried to drown him. So when life hits you again, don't freeze, don't break, don't beg for calm. Smile, tighten your fists, and whisper to yourself, I am the storm. Because storms don't wait for permission. They move, they tear through fear, they reshape everything. So keep moving, keep fighting, and never forget the storm inside you was born to destroy limits.